Hello, everyone. Welcome to our fourth quarantine concert, streaming live from the Fur Peace Station Concert Hall in Meigs County, Ohio. Tonight's concert is brought to you by Yorma's Choice CBD products. Hold that up, Yorma, right in this camera. Yorma's Choice, the only choice for CBD muscle balm and tincture, and it's available in the Fur Peace Ranch Company store. Our concert tonight is also brought to you by Martin Guitars, the choice of musicians worldwide. Still handmade, still the standard. And I think there's 3 or 4 up there tonight. 4?
We have, let's see, 1,
4.
2, yeah, we got 4. We have 3 Yorma models, number 1, number 2, and number 85. And then we have the sort of grandfather of them, the mighty M5 over there.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank everyone for their donations during the last 3 concerts to help pay for the crew that volunteers every week to run cameras, sound, and our streaming gear. If you're interested in supporting the crew for tonight's show, you can use PayPal, and that address is vanessa@furpeaceranch.com or Venmo at Vanessa-Kaukkonen. And those addresses should be up on the screen throughout tonight's performance. The donations have been unexpected and beyond amazing. So
Truly,
thank you all.
truly. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you all so much. Every week we've been offering giveaways for the first 20 people to order from the company store at the Fur Peace Ranch. And this week, if you are one of the first 20 persons to order a hoodie or a sweatshirt without a hood, oh, there we go, Yorma, right on cue. It's still a little chilly out, so, you know, we're not like Jack in 83-degree weather out in Los Angeles. We still need our hoodies. Also, if you're one of the first 20 persons to order a bag of our delicious Fur Peace Ranch coffee, awesome. You're not drinking it now, but my staff is drinking it now. And if you're one of the first 20 persons to purchase one of our handmade mugs made right here down the road of Fur Peace by Rock Riffle Run Pottery, or a cool travel mug. See that nice travel mug, brand new? Can you see it? They can't see it. There you go.
They can now.
Awesome. So if you order any one of those items, the first 20 people to order any of those items, you will get a free gift or 2 in your order, and we've been sticking in some pretty fun stuff. As a matter of fact, we couldn't, somebody sent a question in this afternoon that we couldn't get to because we already picked our questions, so we called him on Facebook Live.
Because that's how we are.
And Yorma got to answer his question.
did.
So keep those questions coming. Hopefully we picked yours tonight. So welcome, Yorma. Thank you, thank you.
You know, I do need to point out that you're on your own with the Lysol and the Clorox. That's a whole other
Hey,
story.
don't drink the Clorox or the Lysol, please.
I like mine over rocks, actually.
I like mine straight, thank you. So our format will be the same as usual, a few songs, some questions that have been sent in via the Facebook page, either the Tuna page or my personal Facebook page, and then more music. So it's going to be more music than questions,
Yep.
but we're going to start out with music.
Indeed. Which is why we're here anyway, right? Well, now, Candyman, I've been here and gone. Candyman, been here and gone. Candyman, you've been here and gone. Well, I wish I was in New Orleans sitting on candy stand. Candyman, salty dog. Candyman, salty dog. Well, if I can't be your salty dog, won't be your candy man. We'll run to the corner, get the baby some beer. To the corner, get the baby some beer. Cry to the corner, get the baby some beer, you know. To the corner, get the baby some beer. To the corner, get the baby some beer. Well, I wish I was New Orleans, sitting on a candy stand. Well, Candyman, been here and gone. Candyman, been here and gone. Candyman, been here and gone. Oh, well, I wish I was in New Orleans, sitting on a candy stand. Thank you. Big equipment change here. We're going to let number one rest for a minute. And let's see. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the stand that number one is in. It's sort of like a zebra motif stand. Myron, do you remember where we got that stand?
No, Peter Rowan.
Yes, Peter Rowan left it here.
We both got that right.
Yeah, very good indeed. Well, looked outside my window. Fog came up today. That gray outside is round my head. Looks like it's here to stay. Looks like it's here to stay. Well, looks like it's here to stay. You know I love you. Want you more and more. I see you around most every day. I don't know where you are. Well, I don't know who you are. time goes on, I get older. What am I gonna do? You know my mirror face keeps getting colder. My eyes still look for you. Will my eyes still look for you now? I said my eyes still look for you. Well, sun came out this morning. Highway showed my way. Tracks in the sand and into the sea. Wash my cares away. Wash my cares away. Will wash my cares away. I want to touch you. My vacuum gives me pain. Your smile releases all my life like flowers under rain. Like flowers under rain. We start to live again. Thank you. That song was written on this guitar. But let's move along here in the guitar world. Wait, I see Vanessa standing up.
So this question just came in. It's not one of the two that we already had, but
Uh-oh.
no, it was a good one. So somebody, it's more of a memory, but can you tell the listeners something funny that you remember about Jerry Garcia? Something that made you laugh.
About?
Jerry Garcia.
Ooh.
Keep it
Something-
clean. Keep it clean.
No, I know. Something funny. Oh. Wow.
Didn't you tell your student something the other night? Your solo online student something about something you were playing?
Well, something funny. That's tough because what's funny to me might not be funny to somebody else. But yeah, I guess I'm not sure this is funny, but Jerry, Jerry was a really cool guy, and he was in the band world way before I was, because I was just like a folky blues, whatever, guitar player. And so, as I was starting to learn, rock and roll stuff, I got two funny things. So you get a twofer here. I was showing him some rhythm stuff I was working on, and what he told me was, it's cluttering things up. Leave more holes. Yeah. But the really funny thing, yeah, I do remember that. So I used to do this Blind Blake song called Police Dog Blues on this guitar, as a matter of fact. And to do Police Dog Blues, well, we'll get to that in a sec. But in any case, Police Dog Blues is in the key of E. So I worked it out in a straight tuning, and it was really hard. And I think what Jerry said to me was, "You moron." I think that's what he said. "You moron." It's in an E tuning. And so, which is where the guitars. And then it's much easier. So yeah, so that's funny. It's in an E tuning. People occasionally wonder why I've quit doing the song. One of the reasons is to tune a guitar up into an E, it's really tough on the guitar. And so sometimes they go, well, you could tune it to a D tuning, put a capo on the second fret. It's not the same thing. It could come back. Maybe I'll borrow one of your guitars and do it, because it's really tough on the guitar. Anyway, yeah, you moron. That was it. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So, yeah, moving right along. Let's grab this guy here. See how he's doing. Well, in this world I'm living in, I see the light. Since you're gone, now I know what is wrong and right. Feeling us together, Lord, pushing back the line. Good time, action of life. In this sea I'm moving through, feel my life complete with the one I'm living for. Time is oh so sweet, feeling us together, Lord, pushing back the night. Good time, exit all the Well, on this road I'm walking on, see my way, paradise we're living for, each and every day, feeling us together, now pushing back the night. Good time, exit of life. Well, in this world I'm living in, see the light. Now I know what is wrong and right, feeling us together, all pushing back the night. Good time, exit alive. Good time. Yikes, thank you. Let's see here. Where did that capo go? That is the question. Oh, it's right under my nose. Oh, good. So, yeah, I'm going to do a song called Ain't in No Hurry that was actually written by one of our campers. We, was that the phone you dropped on my guitar earlier, Vanessa? I just heard that noise.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. What's family for? Anyhow, so yeah, Jim Egan, he was at the ranch, and we have our little open mic on Sunday, and he played this song. But that's when you got to do this song, and I said, "You're absolutely right." Called "Ain't No Hurry." Thanks, Jim. Good song, buddy. Well, I know I'm waiting in line. I said I know I'm waiting in line. But I ain't no hurry, I'm gonna take my time. See that train coming on down the line. I see that train coming on down the line. But I ain't in no hurry, I said, train, take your time. I see that sun setting down on the trees. I see that sun setting down over the trees. But I ain't in no hurry, they're coming after me. Standing in the hallway, it's dark outside. I'm standing in the hallway, Lord, I said it's dark outside. But I ain't in no hurry to take that ride. I know I'm waiting in line. I said I know I'm waiting in line. But I ain't no hurry, I'm gonna take my time. Well, I ain't in no hurry, I said, I'm gonna take my time. Thank you. Well, all righty, so I'm going to switch guitars here, and there's a reason for that. Now, with all these great guitars to play, you can just pick up any one. However, this one's a source for this next song, so I'll be right back.
How about you answer another question while you're getting ready?
Sure. But of course.
This one came in from, it's a funny one,
Yes?
Sandy Ferber. How did you and the band back in the 70s play 5 and 6 hour sets without a bathroom break?
That's a real simple question. And the answer is youth. Youth. Ute. What's a ute? No, it's youth. I remember back when we were playing with Papa John, who was probably younger then than I am now. We used to go, John's got to go to the bathroom again. We're not laughing at those needs anymore. Simple question, but thanks for asking. We appreciate that. So I've told this next story many times, but there's only a couple people here and they probably haven't heard it, so nobody in this room can say, well, don't tell that old story again. So the next song I'm going to do is a song called Third Week in the Chelsea. Now this is funny stuff because this is sort of towards the end of the airplane's lifespan on Earth and in that way, et cetera, et cetera. So we're in New York. We're staying at this interesting old hotel called the Chelsea Hotel. Google it. Really interesting stuff. If those walls could talk, but thank God they can't. But anyway, so third week. If I was in one spot these days, at this point in my life, of course I'm not touring now, obviously, but normally under quote-unquote normal circumstances, if I was in one address for 3 weeks, I'd have business cards printed up. What was I complaining about? I haven't the slightest idea. But in any case, so I went to sleep in my room at the Chelsea. And back in those days, I used to have this, one of these early gen Sony cassette recorders. I woke up in the middle of the night, hit record, picked up my guitar, played the song in its entirety, went back to sleep, and when I woke up in the morning, the tune, pretty much as it is, was there. Now, I'm not saying this is a great way to write songs. You could be waiting a long time for this to happen, but it actually did happen here. Anyhow. Well, sometimes I feel like I'm leaving life behind. Hands are moving faster than the moving of my mind. Thoughts and generations of my dreams are yet unborn. Hope that I may find them before my moving gets too worn. If only I can live to see the dawn into the dawn. On an early New York morning, a mirror in the hall showed to me a face I did not know at all. Lines were drawn around a pair of eyes that opened wide. When I looked into them, I found nothing left inside. So I walked into a little room that whistled like a sigh. So we keep on moving, trying to make this image real, straining every nerve, not knowing what we really feel. Straining every nerve and making everybody see what they read in the Rolling Stone has really come to be. still trying to avoid a taste of that reality. All my friends keep telling me that it would be a shame to break up such a grand success and tear apart a name. Well, all I know is what I feel whenever I'm not playing. Well, emptiness ain't feel, neither feel pain. Well, what is gonna happen now is anybody's guess. I can't spend my time with love. I guess I need a rest. Time is getting late now and the sun is setting low. My body's feeling tired, carrying another's load. Well, sunshine's waiting for me a little further down the road. Thank you. All righty, another guitar change. Boy, this is exhausting. Okay, so now, yeah. Here's the good old Martin M5. One of 7 in the universe. Oh, I'm getting a signal here.
Last question, because
Last
I want to
question.
just do music for the rest of the night after this. From Jim Silverberg.
Okay.
40 years ago,
Uh-oh.
when Tuna broke up,
Yes.
you did shows with just a drummer. Why no bass player?
Okay, first of all, Tuna never really broke up, but I know what you're saying. And secondly, Black Keys. The Black Keys. Guitar. Am I right about this? Guitar and drums? Yep, Dan Arbuck, right? Local boy, sort of. Yeah, he was a Buckeye. That's right, thank you. And no bass player. It just made sense at the time. But, since you brought that question up, it's worth thinking that it's not a great thing to be locked into rigid frames of reference where, well, I'm going to put a band together, so I'm going to need, let's see, I'll need a lead singer. You don't need all the stuff that we tend to see. You don't necessarily need a rhythm guitar player. You don't necessarily need this or that. If it works, it works. Anyhow, I'm not saying that it worked. Didn't hurt Dan any, though, I got to say. Thank you, Vanessa, and thanks for the question. Good one. So, night on the line. Sitting me and my friends downtown, drinking wine. They're trying to help me, but they ain't got time to see which way I've fallen. Well, now this sawdust feeling fine. Oh, my body long, sure don't mind this solitary flying past summer stare again. You know I don't remember one. You know this morning feels as if it's still part of night. Well, the dream I had before the last, it's out of sight. And what I feel between us now gives you the right to see how far I've fallen. Well, now this sawdust feeling fine. Oh, my body sure don't mind this solitary flying past summer stare again. I don't remember when. Well, one more line before me gonna see me pass into the realm of pure imagination, lass. Before the unseen shower from the lightning's blast around the house that's fallen. Well, now this sawdust feeling fine. Oh, my body, Lord, sure don't mind this solitary flying past summer stare again. I don't remember when. I see the form that's silent on the floor. Well, nothing's gonna be the way it was before. And I feel the shadow from the pistol's roar above the head that's fallen. Well, now this sawdust feeling fine. Oh, my body long, sure don't mind this solitary flying last summer's there again. Well, I don't remember when. Thank you. Well, all righty. So, I believe we have John Hurlbut in the house. Johnny! And, John and I'm going to swap guitars while John's settling down here. Hey.
Want me to get it for you while you're sitting?
No, take it easy. Relax.
All right. It's sounding awfully sweet out there tonight, Yorma.
Well, thanks, John.
You betcha.
So back when we were actually able to socially non-distance, we used to have our faux dinners here, or our fa dinners. We're going to make a T-shirt that said, Yorma says, what the fa, but,
Yeah, what happened to that?
well,
I
we're
want
not
that
doing it, but
shit. I
anyhow.
want that shit.
So Johnny and I always played for the lunch and supper crowd, and it was just such a blast. Now, when things return to whatever normal is going to become, I think we're going to do ramen, Vanessa? We think about ramen? Yeah, I see 2 thumbs up. Anyway, so it's always a treat for me to play with Johnny, and just give me a quick moment.
A treat to play with you, Yorma. Now we do ramen, we're going to have to say, what the rah.
What the rah, what the rah.
What the rah. Well, Yorma, I'm sure you're getting the same kind of emails that I've been getting, but I thank so many people. I've been getting so many emails, and just so you know, I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but people appreciate what Vanessa and you are doing here so much with this live stream. And boy, it's helping a lot of people get through these virus times,
Well, it sure helps us out. There's no question about that.
I talked to our old friend Jeff B. up there in Minnesota yesterday.
Oh, how is he?
Now, he said he hadn't been to the ranch in 10 years because he's had a lot of family issues going
Yeah.
on, but he said, John, you don't know what it means when I turn on these live streams. It helps so much, and so that's a really nice thing. So thank you for that, Yorma.
It is.
The
Well, it's our
music is
pleasure.
the
You know,
music is
John,
a
I looked
healing
over
thing.
I looked over at you, and I realized I don't recognize you without a mask anymore.
Yes, well, I took it down.
Yeah, right. Well, why don't you tell the folks about this next tune, because I think that's important.
Sure. Well, this song we're going to play is called The Old Homestead, and it was written by our dear friend Spencer Bowren.
May he rest in peace.
Who many of you know out there in Streamland and Dreamland. And Spencer was just the truest of dear brothers and a great guy, a great musician, songwriter, and everything. And on top of that, he had one of the nice, warmest smiles that anybody could ever shine at you.
Absolutely.
And he would play this song, and I just loved it. And I asked him if I could grab it from him, and he said he'd be glad to. And he even showed me how to play it. So it was a beautiful thing. And Yorma, one of our coffee break concerts. Boy, I miss those.
I do too.
Our Monday coffee break concert. One of the last times Spence was here. This was the last song he did on that Monday morning. So, beautiful song. The Old Homestead goes out to all our fur piece ranchers and friends out there. And to Marilyn Bowren. The old homestead's broken down, everybody's moved to town, but the leaves still turn a scarlet up the holler. The garden's filled with weeds, everything has turned to seed, while the kids are chasing that almighty dollar. My sister's on the coast, while my brother's making toast at a diner somewhere in Arizona. Dad's been gone a while, but I can still see my mom smile, though she doesn't recognize me anymore. And the wind blows through the trees, and it puts me on my knees when I think of all the songs we used to share. I'd give everything I have just to hear my mom and dad sing those old songs they used to sing together. Me, I've been rambling round, singing songs from town to town. I never found a wife or made a dollar, but I've loved every mile, and the memories make me smile. But it might have run its course, it might be time. And the wind blows through the trees, and it puts me on my knees when I think of all the times we used to share. I'd give everything I have just to hear my mom and dad sing those old songs we used to sing together. The air is getting cold, must be time to hit the road. You know I can't live here anymore, but if I had my way, I'd come back here and I'd stay, and I'd listen to the birds sing every morning. And the wind blows through the trees, and it puts me on my knees when I think of all the songs we used to share. I'd give everything I have just to hear my mom and dad sing those old songs we used to sing together. The old homestead's broken down, everybody's moved to town, but the leaves still turn a scarlet up the holler. Thank you, thank you. All right,
Nice,
thank you, Laura.
nice.
See that face mask is coming in handy. Lord have mercy.
We're working you, John.
Oh, boy. Thanks, Yorm. I appreciate it. I really do. Well, this next song is a song I wrote many years ago. And,
How many years ago?
Decades ago.
So if I could just, so don't hold your train of thought. You wrote it so long ago that in modern times you changed one of the lines a little bit, I
Yes,
think.
Yorm, I had to, because I had a line there that said, "Don't tell me about growing up," and I changed it to "Don't tell me about looking up," because I figured at 60 years old, it was kind of,
You've qualified.
I should move on.
You've
a little
kind of
bit.
qualified,
I should move
yeah.
on, yes.
Good.
But anyhow, this was again one of those songs that one of the great Fur Peace Ranch bass students, Sean Allison, was here, and he had come up to me and said, "Well, how about doing a song?" And I hadn't played it for a while, and I said, "Yeah, I got this original song," and it's an easy thing, so we put it together, and Steve Kimmock come up and jumped in on guitar on that. And as we were playing it, I happened to see your wife, the Victoria Barkley of the ranch, there,
Right.
Vanessa, and she was over there whispering in Jack's ear over there. And then I saw her dash up to the stage and whisper in your ear right over there, and I knew something was going on. And then afterwards, she said the guys are interested in putting that song on their new Hot Tuna studio album called Steady As She Goes. And boy, you made my life, you know.
Well, it's a great song.
And you knocked it out too, man. Great lead work by yourself, Barry, Jack threw in a bass solo. My God, I was beside myself. But I thank you for that, Yorma, and I better take this cape off so it sounds
That's
right.
probably a good thing if we want to play in the same key.
This is a song called "A Little Faster." We're sending it out to all you folks there in Streamland tonight. Stuck in drive, going down this long road. I gotta move, I can't go slow. Don't tell me about looking up, don't tell me about moving up. I just wanna move a little faster. Roads are in ruin, but we still travel. Hole's too big, you gotta go around it. No time to wonder if you're going anywhere. Just keep pushing those forward gears. I just wanna move a little faster. hill up ahead, you start to build up speed. Get to the top, you come to that sharp curve. Put your hands up upon the wheel, go with the ways you feel. You gotta hold that road. Sunday driving on a Saturday night highway. Still can't slow me down. How can we quiet the drifter's mind? How could we find just a little more time? I just wanna move a little faster. Stuck in drive, going down this long road. I gotta move, I can't go slow. Don't tell me about looking up, don't tell me about moving up. I just wanna move a little faster. A little faster, a little faster. Thank you. Thank you, Yorma.
Thank you,
so
Mr.
much.
Hurlbut. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you, Yorma.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Oh, boy. Yikes. Wow, that was exhausting, John. you lie awake, feel your body shake. Come on, girl, don't let your spirit break. Well, when that life you're in, more than you can take. Once more, look away, living for today. Don't satisfy your senseless pleasures. Once more, look away and follow with your heart. And as them waves come crashing, miles apart. Well, a ravenous love, celestial from above, soars on high above the hunter's glove, and fills an empty heart with beggar's blood, crying in the storm, waiting to be born, like homeless children out on Sunday, thinking of the time they spent in the candy store, where their lives once promised so much more. Well, a heartless mate, a creature you could hate. Take some time, let your conscience wait, and search for vengeance deep within a murky lake. Crying in the night, sighing from the fright of hungry dogs and waiting widows, thinking of the time they spent in the candy store, where their lives once promised so much more. Thank you. So at some point, when you're really looking for weird things to read, there's a book called The Chant de Maldoror, which is written by this guy Isidore Ducasse. He was an expat from Nicaragua back in the 1800s, and he wrote this book. And in that, there's a bunch of lines that I kind of lifted and threw into this song. But my favorite line is not in the song, but it's where the title came from. Wolves and lambs do not good companions make. Anyway, Isidore Ducasse, Le Conte de l'Autrement. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Let's quickly check the tuning on this guy. So while I'm doing this, I need to point out, some of you folks that know me know that when I'm gigging, not that this is not a gig, but you know what I mean, I pretty much change the strings of my guitar every night. Now, I'm an endorser of Martin Strings, and one of my blurbs for them is, I like these strings so much, if I had to pay for them, I'd use them. But I got to tell you, the strings on this guitar right now, Myron, it's been about 3 months, right, Myron? March 4th. Yeah, March 4th. Ah, boy, where do the, yeah, it's been a while. And they still sound great, so anyhow. So shout out, Martin guys, great. Martin Authentics. They're definitely taking a licking and keeping on ticking. Okay. When I was young, on the street where we lived, my brother and I were two distant kids. We shared the same house, we shared the same name, but out in the street we played two different games. Mama and Daddy, fighting wars of their own, left their two boys to go it alone. We searched for a harbor, safe for the heart. Like ships in the night, our lives drifted apart. Sometimes I think of things that might have been. In the garden of life, nothing blooms on its own. Nothing is gained by living alone. This plain little truth lay hidden in time. I wasted so much trying to find what was mine. Years flowed behind us, we mourned for the dead, and never took notice of things left unsaid. But life's for the living, you know that river flows on. There's time for our kids and then that moment is gone. Sometimes I think of things that might have been. We grew to men, went our own ways. What happened in years began with a day. Days felt like leaves until the branches were bare. A wound in the chest just like the tip of a spear. If I could go back, might find a new road, an untraveled path I missed long ago. But the arrow of time flies only one way. Where the past is the night, it's gone in the day. Sometimes I think of things that might have been. Sometimes I think of things that might have been. Thank you. Well, I guess we're pulling into a landing here, Vanessa. It's been another swell night. You guys are a great audience, by the way. Thank you very much. I think I'll change guitars again. What the heck?
Thanks for watching, everyone. And Yorma, really, you're one of the hardest working guys in show business. You really are. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this. And thank you, John, for everything. Thank you, Izzy, Myron, Andy.
Myron. Did you say Myron?
I did say Myron. We will have another link for next week. Do you want to do this next week?
Correct.
Everybody want to do this next week? Yeah? Okay. I can hear Andy in the back.
And hopefully we'll, get to throw a couple surprises at you.
So we'll have a link. I'll get it tomorrow. It'll go up on all the social media. Really, I know that most of the chat buzz that comes through that I monitor throughout these shows are your fans saying how thankful they are for this. But you guys need to know that we're the ones
Absolutely, no
that
question
need
about it.
this. It is uplifting. It is gratitude reaffirming. It is the reason we do what we do. The essence of this, these streams, are what the Fur Peace Ranch is all about.
Yep.
So please stay safe, everyone. Practice your social distancing. Wear your masks. Do what the scientists say and the doctors say. And so we're not going to get bounced for me cursing. Kids, hold your ears. Somebody gave me shit for the Lysol and the bleach. Let's be serious. Let's do what they tell us to do. I don't apologize for my Lysol and bleach comments.
I think the only time I've heard you apologize when you dropped your phone in my guitar earlier today.
Did I apologize?
Kinda, yeah. That's what I heard.
Sorry about that again. All right, everyone. Thank you so
Cool.
much. Thank you.
All righty then. Ends up with this tune, and thanks everybody out there for giving us a watch and a listen. And I hope my forehead wasn't too shiny for you. We'll work on makeup next time. We'll see. Well, I know you right are gonna miss me when I'm gone. Know you right are, baby, gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your daddy if I'm rolling in your arms. Well, now loving you, baby, is easier than rolling off a log. Loving you, baby, I said easier than rolling off a log. Well, if I can't be your man, sure ain't gonna be your dog. Will the sun gonna shine on my back door someday? Know the sun gonna shine on my back door someday. And Martin wind gonna blow all my blues away. miss me when I'm. No, you're right, gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your daddy from rolling in your arms. No, you're right, I'm gonna miss me when I'm gone. No, you're right, I'm gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your daddy from rolling in your arms. You're gonna miss your daddy from rolling in your arms. You're gonna miss your daddy from rolling in your arms. Thanks so much, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week for sure.
Thank